And thank you for staying with us on The Pulse. I'm Gary Alsmith. Today, we keep it quick and snappy as we continue the discussions and the analysis of Asante Kotoko, who have parted ways with their Croat coach, Zdravko Lugarizic. It happened 24 hours ago, really, by this time, and the reaction has been very interesting from the Kotoko camp and from the fans as well. We have former Kotoko CEO Jarvis Pepra on the line to continue the discussion with us. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, too.
Good. I heard you this morning on a couple of radio stations saying and expressing your support to the Kotoko management for sacking Zdravko Lugarizic. Could you kindly articulate your views to us briefly, sir?
No, it is true. I support the decision of management. The thing is this coach came in. Initially, we were doing well. But then you realize that diminishing returns are setting. We are now coming down. But then if you take the statistics, the raw statistics, then everybody will say that there's no justification for parting ways with the coach. But we look at it that we play 11 matches, and Kotoko has not been able to score, I think, even 8 goals. And if Asante Kotoko for club in Ghana play 11 league matches and have not been able to score 1 goal per match, I don't think anybody can be very happy with such a performance. I watched the match yesterday against Dwarfs, and you could see the way Dwarfs toyed with the team of Kotoko. Especially in the defense, it was just there. They could do anything with the ball, just that they were not lucky to score goals.
So you've established the fact that you think that the coach was not doing enough, and diminishing returns, as you put it, had set in. Another issue that others were looking at was in the official statement from the club. Curiously, Mr. Pepra, there was no official reason stating why Zdravko Lugarizic was sacked. Do you think this was interesting that in the official statement, nothing like, for non-performance or something was put there?
No, I know that in the human resource factor, there are times that you decide to sack somebody based on performance. But then you also think about the future of the person, his profession. That if you say that he's been sacked for non-performance, you might dent his reputation.
Okay.
And there are times that you refuse to give reasons, but say that with mutual consent, we've agreed to part ways.
Okay.
So I think that is what influenced the Kotoko management to give that reason. It says not to apportion any serious blame as to terms of performance against the coach.
Mr. Pepra, stay on the line with us. Thank you for your input so far. He's a former CEO of the Porcupine Warriors. However, the PRO of the club is Obed Achampong. Obed, thank you also for joining us. And I was asking Mr. Pepra why, you had no official reason in the statement there. An unofficial reason that we've heard, especially from the Kumasi-based media, about the sacking of the coach has been that he was seen too many times on the KNUST campus drinking and with girls. Is that true?
Good afternoon, Gary. There's no truth to that thing. There was a mutual understanding between both parties, and that's why the reason behind the sack or the contract was not included in the official. Yesterday, after our drawn game against the management came up with the contract center. When we met the coach, we also agreed to the fact that changes is definitely going to help the progress of the club. So both parties agreed to this, and we came up with a release. So there's nothing like him being on any campus or his personal life loss on the temptation of the contract.
This afternoon, Obed, let me come to you again before I go to Mr. Pepra. I interviewed Michael Nkansa, who is the head of the chapters committee nationwide of Asante Kotoko. And he expressed his personal opinion, I must stress, that Kotoko have sacked coach after coach after coach in the last 3 or 4 years. There's been no league title. There's been no serious trophy that's been won. And maybe it's time the club and its fans stop calling for the heads of the coaches who have been in charge, because maybe the problems are not the coaches.
That's the personal opinion of Michael Nkansa, and I believe he's right at the point, because at least consistency help in the development of anything. At this time around, and if for
Okay.
We signed a contract. The coach contract was signed for 2 years, where we believe a project was going to be built. But along the line, we realized if things continue like this, it might not be helpful to the club.
Obed, we don't have a lot of time, but quickly, before I go to Jarvis, can you confirm that in his contract, there was a clause that said that if he didn't win 4 games consecutively at any time, management had the right to terminate his contract? Is that true? Briefly.
Well, not specifically. There's something like that. Just that when 4 matches continue, he's not able to come up with a result. That's the standard of protocol. Management could trigger a termination of his contract. So
okay. Okay. Mr. Jarvis Pepper, are you there?
Yeah, Gary, I'm here.
Yes, thank you very much for holding on. You've heard some of the points raised by Obed there. As a former Kotoko CEO, are you in any way worried that at least in the past 3 years, you've had a winner in the Ghana Premier League, being Wild Stars, and 2 other teams have been able to win the championship? Kotoko sacking coach after coach. And about this time in the season, Didi Dramani was sacked after 7 games, David Duncan after just over 10 games or so, and again Drafco after 10 games. But still, you are not getting any trophies. You are doing the same thing, and you are expecting different results.
No, it's worrying. But then, if we don't also keep on doing it, we might never get the results that we want.
Maybe then you should give your coaches time.
Yeah, Gary, I didn't hear that well.
Maybe then you need to give your coaches time, sir.
Yes, and I also think that probably we need to do better recruitment, better appreciation of a coach before he's employed by the club. Probably we rush into appointing people into the coaching position of the club.
Okay, so going forward now, we've spoken about everything that's gone on. In a word, do you think Kotoko should look within the country for a competent Ghanaian coach? Is there one, or they should still go outside the country for an expat?
When it's our first Kotoko in this way, I don't have a bias. I don't go in for a Ghanaian or a foreigner. But I will only pray that we get somebody, a highly competent person.
Is there one? Is there a highly competent Ghanaian coach right now?
No, I'm saying that both ways. I'm not going to restrict management into taking a decision based on the fact that we should have a Ghanaian or we should have a foreigner. They should have time, take good time, go through the series of other coaches and make sure that they appoint a better person to handle the club. But if you take the Black Stars, I support a Ghanaian handling the Black Stars job. But when it comes to Kotoko, it could go both ways. I have no objection to that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jarvis Pepper, former CEO of the club.
Thank you very much, too.
We appreciate your time greatly. Also to Obed Achampong, who took time off his schedule. It's a difficult time for Asante Kotoko as they go around looking for a coach and making sure that Godwin Ablode, the assistant of Zdravko Lugarizic, who's been given the reins on a temporary basis, gets everything he needs for the team to be on top of the league table. Don't forget that the Porcupine Warriors are currently second. We continue the discussion offline. There are so many comments on our Facebook and Twitter feeds, and the entire Joy Sports team is doing its best to update you on that score as well. Also, on the sports page of myjoyonline.com, there's plenty news that's come this afternoon on Kotoko. I'm Gary Alsmith. I'll see you at 8:20 when it's time for the Sports on Prime. Later.